can help.
Yeah!
Rip headphone users.
You
can see.
Speaking of, I do need to add him to the map. I think at this point it's safe enough for me to just get rid of all these dead people icons. You know, these guys.
They have to get rid of the dead people.
I mean,
Is
unless
it
you've got
really
like a necromancer out in the
I'm still
corner.
loading.
You know, it's,
Oh, 20
if they're
apparently.
a drow, they very likely have some necromancers around.
Yeah. I mean,
they canonically
there's a
did resurrect dozens of their own dead soldiers after battles just to march them back.
I mean,
to their strongholds.
you know who else canonically does that? Myconids, because you don't fuck with the shroom guys. You just don't.
Let's make this icon a little bit more threatening for this situation. Let's just aim that part roughly that way.
Wasn't there like a giant plasmoid or some shit?
Yes.
Big old plasmoid.
Looks like
all I remember is that the plasmoid's insane because it believes in doors.
Oh no, that's the thing. It doesn't believe in doors.
Oh, then kindred spirits. Maybe I should take up with the plasmoid.
There we go. Let's go an angry face now. So, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Darlings. I spent way too much time into trying to draw a little angry face on a slime.
Feel that.
So, oh. Did we just get someone else then? Because I saw the thingy change on Roll20.
Me, I wasn't in Roll20 fully. It was saying that I wasn't human.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, you know what? You're a Giff.
Damn fucking right!
Why did it become pork? The Marquis become pork for a second there.
No, Pork's also fucking he doesn't actually pronunciate fucking. He just says fucking.
He skips out a lot of the letters just fat in. And then that's also quickly followed up by no.
Now.
Okay, Cleveland, calm down.
So last time, you all managed to fend off the rest of the spiders and drow. You discovered a small camp where a tree-like being was about to be burned as kindling. I believe it was Cog that saved him, who introduced himself as Alder, last name Berry. And he proceeded to produce essentially a form of good berry that helped save, well, that and I think a spell as well, helped save Au-Zuk from paralyzation and death, while Misskiff and Bloob was trying to tie him up like a mummy.
Apparently treating him like food
I was
isn't
trying
good
to
enough.
help him. Misskiff was trying to help him, but she has no medical knowledge.
Oh, back shortly.
I believe as some of the others went to explore the camp, some of you tried to explore down the other way. I know Au-Zuk tried to remain in the pass here, while Unusor, Misskiff, and Bloob went to check and found essentially a large puddle of water, where you'd have to dive down under and swim a bit to get to the other side, because it was pretty much like the roof coming downwards on it. Best way to describe it. They also saw a treasure chest. Bloob decided to swim down and grab it, only to realize it was being used as a lure by essentially a giant carnivorous plasmoid, which has now chased his party into the camp. I'm trying to remember who went where, because I know you lot were there. So I think it was everyone else was just the camp. Did we roll perceptions to see if you all noticed it?
Yes,
Not a
everybody
swap.
knows about it.
Okay. So yes. Au-Zuk,
Giant ass plasmoid.
you went to.
They were screaming it as they
Oh, yeah.
entered.
You were trying to secure the door to stop this plasmoid from getting further in. And what kind of check would this be, I guess? You can make me an investigation check on this door that you've tried to secure.
Didn't he say it was BRB?
Did he? Oh, I guess. Oh, wait, no. His name's lit up. I don't know. He forgot to switch off his mic. I don't know. Ah, now he's back. The chair squeaked.
I return.
I love that I can call that now. Just as soon as I hear the chair squeak, he's back. Also, with you trying to barricade and secure this door, can you make me a investigation check on it?
No, fuck that, I'm leaving.
Okay. So the rest of you would have heard like a bit of clambering, a bit of essentially stuff being rearranged in the small corridor before Au-Zuk enters into the camp.
Oh, how did it go? Are we still under imminent threat? What's the dealio? The silence is really confidence-making. I'm assuming all good
Right.
then, since it appears
Sorry,
that no, it's okay.
I bit my tongue early last week and it's still ulcerated. So
Oh,
eating
God.
is slow.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Holy shit.
And every time I think it's healed, it's like, no, round 3. Anyway, so,
No.
where was I? Yes. So I was just looking at this, that might
What?
hold it? Perhaps? I'm not exactly
what-
sure. It's just sort of a shot in the dark. But I suppose there's enough of us here to maul it if it gets in.
Question, what did you do? Everybody was screaming about what was out there. Nobody was screaming about what you were doing.
Oh, I barricaded the door, but given its liquid nature, there's a good chance it might simply ignore it. I'm banking
I was about
that
to
it
say-
won't, but
You can't barricade an imaginary concept. It's useless. It's like trying to hook up boards of wood upon air.
what are you... Oh, right, you're on about the door. I thought you were calling the elemental some sort of imaginary construct for a second.
I mean, I don't think it's an elemental.
That's not overthinking
I remember
this.
Well, pish posh, doesn't that? And well, I mean, there is a difference between an elemental and a plasmoid, and there's a difference between a plasmoid and an ooze, and a difference between an ooze and an elemental. But yes, you're right. Let's not overthink this. Luckily, we've got the one that's flammable. Speaking of which, what are we wanting to do? Are we wanting to fight it? Are we wanting to run cogs through the door?
Until we're
What is
sure...
everybody's?
Just until we know what we're doing, I'm already in action to I absolutely blast it with one of my cantrip stabs if it enters. Thank you for this time.
So what are the rest of you
I
planning on doing?
mean,
Oop.
I don't think we particularly wanted to fight it, especially after the fight we've just been in.
Do they move fast?
It depends. It depends. I mean, dreadfully, Luckily, it's not of the same variant that our friend Bloob is, so it moves significantly slower than them, I imagine, but very little gets in their way. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be useful to have this thing chasing us. Say we run into a foe, well, this thing I don't imagine perceives foe from the friend. If I remember correctly, in my dealings with such things, they're unreasonable. Kind of like a primal version of plasmoids. Plasmoid monkeys, if you will. So, and
That's
that,
right.
I think...
Sorry,
No.
go on.
Well, I mean, yes, I'm not a fucking simian. But yes, so I think maybe we should keep going forward at a faster pace than it, and then use it to our advantage, or we kill it here now and take whatever it has, which I don't imagine is much. It's a plasmoid.
There's a chest
Though
inside
I'm...
it.
Oh, brilliant! I'm always a fan of a good mugging.
So,
But it might be... I don't know. We can't really exactly have this on our side, but... let's have a little bit of a vote. Who wants to run the fuck away? Say I.
Ah,
Hmm.
Who wants to fight it? Say I.
We kill it.
Is it at this point that I
That-
just broadcast back what I heard through the other door, Leigh?
you can, yes.
What was it that you heard through the other door?
Supposedly there's more people about further ahead, and they're sending word to the boss.
I like the idea. Wait. So there's more things. I think we should continue to move ahead and let this thing follow us and lead it to the people.
But a challenge.
Not everything is about challenge.
You, not everything's about challenge, my friend. Some things are about pure fucking entertainment.
Live to see another challenge.
At this point, it's sad that I am
None
not
of
a
the
bard, 'cause I
enemies.
would have fucking played the fucking Johnny Hill team.
I'm not a bard, but I am proficient
Benny
in
Hill.
a singular
Benny
instrument.
Hill, yes, Benny Hill.
And I can play that on my singular instrument as he pulls out a fucking concertina.
So, while you're all
Like,
debating,
can you play the Benny Hill theme on a concertina? No, go on, like, I'm sorry, talking to myself.
Oh, just had a message saying Inferno will be in the game. They're just eating dinner.
At this hour?
I mean,
They
I've
are
not
an
had my
hour
dinner yet.
earlier, aren't they?
But
Yeah,
It's
I
what
mean, I
past eight.
sometimes don't eat till this time.
I mean, I'm eating tea right now.
to be fair, I did have like an 11-inch pizza for dinner. So,
Oh my god, Leigh called it dinner, not breakfast. Praise Leigh.
that's because I had to get up and be at the job centre at 12. So, I actually had to get up in an AM.
Ha!
So, I've actually had breakfast and the dinner. But yes, I was rather debating on if to carry on ahead. Make me a perception check. All of you.
1 second.
Aye.
Gonna
Oh.
assume that includes me in the other corridor.
19.
Okay. I just realised what your new bloody icon is there, Jack. It's the beaver cleaver.
Did not mean to roll
It's
with
goddamn beaver
disadvantage.
I accidentally rolled with advantage, so.
So Jack would fail, Santa would pass, Sanna passes, pass. Basically everyone passes except for Jack.
Ah,
Jack doesn't see shit.
the one
You're
guy
you're too
staring at the
busy-
door probably isn't going to see the thing come through the door.
You're too busy concentrating, waiting on the opportune moment. The rest of you start to hear splintering wood coming from beyond the doors.
Alrighty, decision time, folks. Do we fight it or do we lead it for some entertainment? You can't really cut a plasmoid, so I feel like it's not a good fight for you.
I doubt it's a good fight for me. I punch things.
Yes, and sadly I only shoot things. Luckily though.
Wait, what am I
Misskiff
doing? I
has
have the ideal ambush set up here. Hey, yo, I'm gonna set the shit on fire. It's currently making its way through tons of splintered wood. I'm about to cook it in a microwave of a passageway. I'm a flambe. This motherfucker, like he never been flambéed before, which he probably hasn't, to be fair, because he's alive. But that doesn't change the fact. I'm a cook him. I'm a cook him.
Good
I'm a
point.
cook him.
Well deserved strategy. As he goes to do that, the Marquis is going to grab Miasma and use her as a meat shield in case this fires back at us.
Okay. Yeah, again, why am I trying to look this up on like Roll20 as such? I've got the book upstairs. I can find out a plasmoid stats. Keep in mind, the door that is in front of you is still closed, though.
Yeah, but yeah. Ow.
So are you opening up that door? Or
No.
are you waiting?
I'm gonna set the door on fire.
Okay.
Why would you?
It will spread to the wood that was barricaded inside the room. It's now in a microwave, and I mean, if it wanted to come through initially, it might think twice now.
I'm so happy that our options are march forward and either die or succeed. This is giving us true dedication and motivation.
Damn right. Ow.
So. Oh shit, I almost spilled all my dice while trying to get this book. There it is.
At least I didn't go behind a frickin' chair again.
The dice or the book?
Look.
That's fair. Okay, so. Not gonna lie, that surprises me. Because of how everyone was saying it, I was half expecting it to be a case of, you know, them actually being weak to fire, because everyone kept mentioning that.
No, I think they have resistance, don't they?
They've got damage resistances, but they don't have damage weaknesses.
I only said that they were flammable. I never said that they were resistant to fire. Unlike a water elemental. That's what I was saying was the difference between a plasmoid and a water elemental. You can burn one, you can't burn the other.
That's fair.
Oh, that's right.
So,
I am.
Are you casting the spell to set the door on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a roll. There's damage. I'm committed.
So everyone aside from Cog, since you're in the next room, will see Au-Zuk light the door between you and the corridor here on fire.
Try getting through that.
With the wood being quite dry, the fire spreads, goes along the struts and supports of this room.
Might be time to step back, by
Yes.
the way.
Au-Zuk, I'm not entirely sure this strategy, even by my standards, this was a wild strategy. I'm going into the hallway. Cog!
Cog?
Oh. There she is.
Hello?
Hello.
I made a sound in response
well-
to that.
They all want to stand there and watch this thing burn to pieces. That could be them.
What is up? Yes.
I mean,
hello.
Misskiff has probably jumped on to Au-Zuk at this point.
Okay.
Al Zuckerberg.
It's just hitching a ride.
Alright.
So,
I think this is the first time Au-Zuk has had a Misskiff on his shoulder.
Are you?
Giff's what, a foot tall? That's about 1/3 of Au-Zuk's height.
No, she's not. She's 13 inches tall.
What's
That's a
that
foot
in
and 1 inch.
metric?
That's still a foot. That's 13,
1 foot, 1
13
inch.
inches is,
Which
yeah, that's 1 foot,
effectively
1 inch,
makes
which is still a
you-
third of Au-Zuk's height!
Actually, it's more than a third of Au-Zuk's height. Au-Zuk is 2 foot 9 inches. That
I
is
mean, she's
about
20 inches if you count
40%.
her tail.
I mean, yeah, fair. But yeah, that effectively means that if you hold her up, she's about 2/3 of Au-Zuk's height, if not a little taller. If you just sort of hold her and count her tail.
I'm very light, though.
I imagine.
So,
Well, I'm gonna wait for everyone else to get their ass out of the room because I'm the one who started the chaos, so I'm gonna be the one to see if it worked.
Cog,
I mean, Misskiff is staying with you.
I mean,
So
of course.
Yes.
you hear the Marquis call out to get a move on as he bursts through the door.
Checks out.
I'm just gonna skedaddle over to the other door.
Yep.
I'll take my sweet ass time as I have resistance to fire.
Okay, so it would
Just
be
peek through the
Cog,
I
then
don't yet.
Marquis. Who would be in next? Yeah, well, I'm gonna
I'm
say
waiting
would
with
probably
Au-Zuk,
be in
so...
next, given he's wood.
Yeah.
Go on, get Bloob in there. And
He's a
Miasma.
tree.
Shove those two in.
He'd like to be a tree. Tree.
Oh yeah, Discord lost.
Au-Zuk will look to
Oh, yeah.
the two that are remaining that aren't on the shoulder like, go on. It's going to be fair that I get you all through, Captain, and the sinking ship and whatnot.
You do know I'm resistant to fire, right?
Still, it wouldn't be fair to burn half of a room and then wait behind just because you take a little bit less from it. Unless you insist, and of which you insist.
Fine. I will slither over there.
Unusor?
Unusor very, 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 very begrudgingly follows suit. This thing hasn't actually engaged in combat yet, so he's not blindingly committed to fighting it. Yet.
Alright, look at that. That is a fucking conga line if I've ever seen one. We have fucking, like, sideways magic art, hippo, something out of some freaking, like, weird novel from, like, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, T-Rex, slime from Terraria, shit-eating cat, really high, like, res Hero Forge model, Unusor, man and circle. And possum.
Possum!
I am offended. My freaking token is also Hero Forge.
I love the fact
Fair.
that everyone got like little descriptions, just Unusor.
Yeah.
No description, just
Fuck you,
Unusor.
Jack.
Fuck you,
Angry
get the
House
tie.
Dragon.
So,
Now there's a flanking
Cog.
tray.
The corridor, the little thingy, is becoming extremely crowded now with everyone. And you're
You
the
said
one
there were
right at
it
the
was
front.
all in 10 feet increments. It's not as crowded. But
Ah,
I
yeah.
am actually peeking into this hallway just to make sure there isn't any arrows.
Okay, make
poking at
me
the
a
door.
stealth check if you would.
Of course.
And let's see if I still got the stats up for these boys on the phone. Items, I
would
can
be
get
an
rid of the Elder Oblex now, that's gone. Honest. He doesn't exist anymore, don't worry about it. Maybe. So you say you know the Roblox? What did he have? It's +2. 1d20 +2. So, Cog, you slowly start to push the door open to get a good view on what is on the other side. What the fuck has happened here?
It's a 19 and a
I'm just
19.
going bathroom, BRB.
Aye. What? Yeah, it's Fog of War. What's this? I think they've changed the menu for that as well now.
Oh, war? What's this? Daughter says you're fucking lucky.
Polygon, not rectangle. Let's say it'd be roughly. Oh. What the hell's happening? Let me reveal. Then let me, clear up that tiny little space that just happened. So this is the area that Cog would be able to see through peeking through the door.
Nobody's standing in there.
And as you're peeking through, an arrow pretty much just lodges itself right in front of your face in the door.
Motherfucker.
They got a 19
I
on their
think that's
perception. They spotted you.
I think that's an invitation, Cog.
It just makes enough space for the Marquis. Pulling the arrow with me, of course.
Yep.
I think they've seen me.
Where are they at? Do you see?
I didn't see them.
Oh.
No, you see,
Like
when
for
you
me
looked
to
ahead
be
was
for you then?
what you saw with just a corner you could get through the door was just some barrels stacked up.
I bet
Which
there
way
was
did the air
one
fire
extra
from, left or
barrel.
right?
From the left.
From the left?
Yes.
Alright. Go, me to go. Do you want to go inside? Or do you want to go bowling?
Should we note it? The door kind of opens like that way.
Bowling can be fun.
Do you want to be the ball or do you want me to be the ball?
I don't
Either
think I can
ball.
pick you up.
Double.
Alright, you're the ball! You guys are gonna see Marquis is going to grab he's gonna grab Cog. He's gonna into the room and he's gonna chuck roll Cog onto the left side of the room.
Roll Cog to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Your left or
Going bowling. The left side of the room that the arrow came from.
Okay. So.
When I say roll Cog, I mean I'm fucking throwing Cog.
If I land within 5 feet of anybody, I will be casting Sword Burst. Would that be a ready to action?
Oh god, it's doing it again. Give me a sec. Why is this not working?
Yes, that would be a ready action, I believe. Or that'd be a simultaneous action after. There's also the fact that there could just be a gorge there, and they're on the other side of a gorge, which would be fucking hilarious.
That would be
I mean, it really wouldn't matter because Marquis can cast Levitate with his hat, so
fair.
if there is a gorge, you're still getting across.
Oh god, that reset that. Oh, that sorry?
No, I was just talking about if there is a gorge, the Marquis can cast Levitate with his hat. So if there is a gorge, she's still getting her Cog's still getting across. Bowling, baby.
So.
Lola, go lay down.
sorry about the misshapen shadows there. For some reason, right-clicking is acting weird on the laptop tonight. So, as you step forward to launch your cog,
Keep it.
Actually, say I step a little bit more forward than that, just to give room.
as you step forward to roll cog, or throw cog,
It's throw cog.
you are
It looks like a roll, but it's Marquis just throwing cog.
You are met with what can only be described as a wall of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! Wait. They're firing through a wall of darkness? Magical darkness, motherfuckers. How are you that good of a shot? Drow can't see through magical darkness!
Not unless they've got something.
Well, I am
How
being
about you, Zach?
hucked into said darkness, I suppose.
It's okay, we're being hucked into said darkness. What do you need me to roll to see if I actually hit one of them?
What I'm going
Marquis
to...
is useless in the darkness, but Cog's got something that she can use. We're smart. Me and Ranna are smart. We know what this plan is. We know the plan.
You already said the plan was you're stepping in and rolling cog.
Yeah, no, that is the plan. Cog's probably the best one to throw into a fucking wall of darkness.
So, what I need
Cog's
to do
psionic.
is, I'm gonna roll a 1d3.
Mm-hmm.
The most illegal of shapes.
Yes.
And let's see what happens here. Okay. So you roll. And you instantly know, hey, it's a wall of darkness. Do you know where the best place would be to roll? Straight down the middle.
Where do you want me to plop myself, Leigh?
Roughly here, as you collide with something.
Cool. I hit something. Sword first. Is it a?
Give me a second.
Is it a
first.
solid something?
If it's the innocent, we deal with our conscience. We deal with whatever later.
Give me a sec. Okay.
Oh god, they hit multiple things by the looks of it.
Oh no, that's not multiple. That's a concentration check.
Oh.
Oh, excellent. It's a person.
Let's see, on a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
You create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All creatures in that must make that.
While this is happening, how is the hallway looking?
The fire is spreading across the roof and across the walls. Burnt wood is starting to basically
Also,
break
by the
and
way,
splinter as it starts to fall onto the camp, setting the tents and bedrolls alight.
The moment the Marquis hears sword boast goes off, everyone in the hallway can just hear the hippo just yell, "Strike!" So you guys should probably come in here, just saying. There's gonna be a little bit of a, rundown situation.
I'm still on Au-Zuk, so wherever he's going, I'm going.
The Zuckermobile.
Okay, wait. Force damage is essentially like...
It's kinetic.
I imagine I'm...
It's kinetic. It's like like a cannonball being fired at you. That's force damage.
Okay.
Whereas thunder is sound waves. That's the difference between force and
I feel
thunder.
like a cannon will be bludgeoning, but I.
Let me
No,
roll a dex
actually,
first.
it's force damage because it's not the
Okay.
cannonball hurting you; it's the force of the cannonball being fired because
Failed!
science.
They failed! 1d6 force.
Yep, roll another 1d6 for, impact damage.
No,
They also
cannons
lost
do
concentration.
8d10
Whatever.
bludgeoning.
That is 2 5s.
Corrected then.
Technically 20.
Oh, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of magical cannons from Spelljammers.
So,
I stand corrected.
here's where I get to reveal the area, given that his concentration on this darkness has vanished. That's why he
If
can
you
see
reveal
through
that
it.
and
He
Steely's
was
there, I
making
swear
it.
to God.
He was faking it.
Let's do it like this kind of Cornish type system.
It always works!
But
Even when it doesn't, it does!
here is the thing. Cog, odds or evens?
Evens.
You're lucky in the fact that as you summon up the swords to start slashing and smacking around the target you ran into, none of them sever anything or damage the bridge in any way to cause it to collapse.
The twins favor us tonight!
In fact,
Our gods are literally gods of either we fuck up or we don't.
I'm going to make a quick roll for it.
Oh.
So, this guy. This
Yeah.
guy who managed to create the darkness and was able to see through it and all that. After being cannonballed and smacked around with several swords, falls off.
Can I catch him with my
I'm going to say
What
no,
is it
given you
again?
was pretty much rolled up in a ball and then
cool.
cast a sword
Marvelous.
burst.
Technically Royce was. But yes.
So unfortunately, whatever items he had on him are now lost.
Unless we want to go down there. We don't know how deep that is.
I
It
mean,
just
you can't
turns
see
out
the
he has a
bottom.
freaking parachute.
I throw Au-Zuk down the hole.
Meanwhile,
joking.
Just
Marquis
goes
just...
down to the
Throw it.
Underdark somehow.
back
Oh,
in
there's a
the-
meanwhile. There is a meanwhile.
Meanwhile, back in the camp. The camp that is on fire. The camp where everyone is slowly trailing out. Au-Zuk and Unusor, since you're the last two, well, and Misskiff, since you're the last three in here,
I have a held action.
you look
And
to
me.
the door that was initially set on fire. And while there are definitely a lot more holes in this door, given it started to collapse, you see what can only be described as thick, almost water-like gel just starting to pour through these cracks and start to splinter the door.
Just let me know when it enters the room because that's when my readied action lets me yeet a javelin at it.
And interestingly enough, it seems to be extinguishing the fire as it goes.
Yeah, of course it is.
I mean, A, it's a giant smothering surface, but B, this thing did live under the water. It's probably absorbed a lot of that water.
It lives under the sea. Under the sea.
What happened to the useless gods priests?
It's almost as
They're
if
still with
it's
us, I imagine. We just haven't utilised them much.
pretty much that. Give me a sec. I just need to look up the stats because I've got the book here. I have gone not far enough, too far. That's S. That's R. That's still P, but it's the wrong kind of P. They're the butthole things. You know, the butthole face centipedes.
a sentence, to be sure.
It's still concerning. Either way, the visuals.
Sirlons, I think they're called. But,
Huh.
yeah, I've got Boo's Astral Menagerie in front of me because it has plasmoid stats for enemies. And it will eventually start to break through and into the room. Your held action may now be unleashed.
Alright. No, I didn't want to give myself 23 slots. I wanted to take it down to 2. 19.
19's a hit.
So, this might get a little weird. I don't think
So
it's
I'll
going to
just
work,
roll
but
out
hey.
what burning damage it would have taken as it re-extinguishing the fires.
15 cold damage. Also, because it's next to a wall, it needs to make me a strength saving throw, or be pinned.
Strength saving throw. Okay. Let me see. This is a +4.
Yeah, it passes, which makes sense. I mean,
It kind of just
Javelin.
slowly slides through it and hits the other side of the wall, and it just oozes around it.
What about the cold damage?
Oh, the cold damage it took. It definitely got hurt by the cold damage.
Well-
Let's not freeze it.
as I can't really move forward until one of the
Oh.
conga line moves forward, I guess I'll prepare to
Actually-
make another swing if things don't hurry up.
Actually, you said that was 15 damage.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Yeah, that checks out. You know what? Do I even notice? Guess we're going again, lads.
That's not damage resistance or anything like that. That's me using a certain stat for the plasmoids that's in this book and then seeing reaction, uncanny dodge. The plasmoid
I can
falls
just
damage it
imagine
takes
it
from an attack
warping.
the attack that hits it, it must be able to see the attacker. Given it was oozing into a room when you unleashed it, it could see you.
Well, I didn't recognize what it did, so, well, hopefully I think I'm fighting an ooze now. Yeah. Let me know when I get another action, because I guess I'm fighting an ooze now.
So
Hmm?
I'll say that the rest are here.
Let me know if I get an action.
I'd say that both you and Unusor could get an action, given that Au-Zuk quite literally just unleashed an attack. Sanna, if you wanted to, given you're in the doorway, you could also.
I suppose throwing Au-Zuk in to get
given
the
all
treasure
the-
chest is out of the question.
It'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that's where I pull up the suffocating rules, but
Hey, if he throws it hard enough and I just go up the other side, I'm just gonna leave him a treasure chest, I guess.
I'll see you on the other side.
Into a massive flaming hallway, but I mean,
24 hits. Given it's already used its reaction, it can't halve this damage. Can't half 8.
Do I also get a movement or only an action?
I'd say movement as well. Same with Unusor.
Every square is 10 feet.
Thank you.
oh God, I do keep forgetting that every square is 10 fucking feet. It feels so illegal, man.
Well, you know who
You
to
think
blame
that's
for,
bad?
you know who to blame for that, don't you?
No, I don't.
If I stand here, can I melee it then?
Leigh, Dion, do you want to tell them how big each square was when you were in that white dragon lair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each square was 15 foot.
I mean,
This is just
that is
becoming
probably the maximum range for a square before I start judging you unearnestly.
it's just becoming an arms race of how big we can make squares be. Yeah, you'd be able to do so, given it would technically be encompassing this square here as well.
Oh, that means I can stand here and still hit him.
Remembering that every square is 10 foot.
Yeah. That's not a problem for me.
Okay. Oh yeah, stretchy punch.
Stretchy punch.
Oh my god, she's that one Street Fighter character who has the really stretchy arms.
Different?
Oh, what's his name?
I will Eldritch Maul the thing.
Okay.
Fucking hell. That's something to pop up on your Xbox. Gentle female energy just joined the chat.
So that is a
Sorry,
normal
Dion.
unarmed strike, which is a magic punch anyway.
I can't even remember where that's from. I think it was like an energy drink thing.
12.
12 is a hit for 10 damage.
Plus 1d6 for the maul.
Yep. Roll d6.
That is 16 damage.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'm sorry
rolled
that
max damage on everything.
I'm sorry that I took so long, but why is there a Jurassic Park T-Rex PNG on the map?
Looks familiar.
It's Luke's.
We're fighting a T-Rex.
So, I ain't getting close to this thing. I ain't no dum dum. I'm gonna use my last breath weapon charge and breath weapon him.
Also, Leigh, the 6 is force damage.
Okay. Let me just check. Just quickly remind myself what this thing is resistant to. It is resistant to. Okay, yeah, I was correct. It's not resistant to force, so that's good. Yep. It needs to make a dex save. God, alright, I just closed the book. I should just keep it open on the page. We'll get those like little bookmark things that Pen has for the Avalon book. Dex is a +1. $13.
Is this for Sanna's thing or my thing?
For yours.
For
Okay,
yours.
cool. Let's see. 8 plus con plus prof. 8 plus con is 3. So that's... Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
Very narrowly, but he fails. Yeah, because 15 would have been the AC. Or DC.
Okay. So roll your damage.
It was a massive 1d10, so it's just a token damage. Not bad. Also, can I just point out that it's hilarious that Dion says gentle female energy and Inferno pops into the chat.
That's yeah.
That's
That's
why.
It popped up on my Xbox.
Because Inferno popped up in
It popped
chat.
up on my Xbox.
I was like, I don't
That's why
remember
I
what it's
said it.
from. It was just this fucking like something broke me. I think it was me and Zach in particular. It was like a fucking Monster Energy type thing, and we were just laughing about it. You guys were here. It's just been so long, I can't remember it.
Ah, that's the name of the character.
Mm.
Alright, thank you. No, because David was asking what's the name of the stretchy armed guy in Street Fighter.
Delsim.
I would have gone with Necro.
This is true, but Delsim literally can go full all stretch Armstrong.
So can Necro.
This is true, but he gets the moveset from Delsim.
Yeah. Also, Dawson's just a better character.
This is true.
So.
Mortal Kombat's a better game. So let's put that hot take on fucking YouTube. Let's go.
Okay.
Actually, speaking of,
You're wrong.
When do we get the?
I know I'm wrong, but I want to cause chaos.
When do we get the?
I'm a Killer Instinct fan. Yeah, exactly. There we go, David. David's a man of taste. He knows what's up.
Bloody roar!
Bloody
roar.
I'm sorry, but
Bloody roar
we
is also
Darkstalkers
good.
in this house.
Are we though? I mean, you guys can't get a new game.
Yes, but we're fiercely loyal about the ones we have. We've been in more crossovers than some games have had hot dinners.
Yeah, but Darkstalker hasn't had a mainline game for so long.
Yeah, because Capcom the shit. Capcom wants to
I
buy
took this
role
off.
games either way.
Meanwhile, Soulcalibur in the corner.
We've legit just started a fucking
Soul Calibur's good,
war,
but
haven't
Soul Calibur's fine. Yes, we did, and I'm happy to see that the majority of us whose opinions actually matter believe in Killer Instinct. But there's more important things than fighting games.
Let me throw this curveball out there just quickly. Rivals of Aether.
I don't
That's
remember that one. That's an arcade one, right?
It's a newer.
It's like a little Smash Brosy type of game that's on PC that's got Steam Workshop, so you can literally download almost any character. Actually, no, wait, I'm changing my mind again. Mugen. Why have to choose between your fighting games where you could just download all the fighting games?
Why choose between the fighting games when you could pick one that doesn't work?
Okay, I think we can all bow to the king of Virtua Fighter.
I don't know why I'm in on this conversation. I hate fighting games.
You hate fun.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I haven't heard like a Skullgirls or anything yet.
That's because the developers are Skull. Well, I don't know if it were all the developers or just one in particular, but they were shit. Like they were really bad.
Are they? I don't know enough of Skullgirls. I only know it's a fighting game. I've never played Skullgirls,
Skullgirls
so I have
itself as a
no
game,
idea what the history of it is.
Skullgirls itself as a game, really fun. But what are the developers behind it? Like, what are the people in charge was just a really toxic person.
There are another couple of games that I am amazed that they haven't been mentioned yet.
I can't even say Project L yet because it's not out.
Ridicom.
We're so distracted. I succeeded. I got us so fucking distracted. I'm so happy about it, man.
Why are you distracted? The enemies have reinforced.
That's okay. We'll
You've
just,
had
we'll
the Dark Souls equivalent to like sleeping at the bonfire. All the enemies have respawned.
Wait until Ranna makes her own version of the Whopper and we go bowling with that.
So, speaking of, those who have made it into the other room with the bridge, you look and notice that 4 of your companions are missing. And there is sounds of combat coming from where the camp was.
Did they really stop to fight that thing?
The point of moving forward is that we all move forward and lead it to another. Okay.
We're not moving forward. We are advancing in the opposite direction.
Yes, we're advancing in the opposite direction. If I remember correctly, we found out that the Plasmoid doesn't speak Common, right?
Indeed.
Yes, because it's of a more primordial. So in that case, in the medium tone of the Marquis, which is louder than most people, bring it this way! And he's got to look to everybody else. Everybody cross the fucking bridge. Cog, if you could psionically talk to them as well, could you tell them to bring it this way? And if they say no, repeat it every 5 seconds with an image of me dancing. Oh, thank you. Dog,
come on, dance.
So,
we're going to move beyond the bridge. I don't know if we're in...
This thing makes 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's going to make...
Thank God I believe in bridge.
I'm sorry,
What
I
are you
just had
doing?
to take a moment to realise this guy technically has a form of pack tactics all on himself.
Ah! Oh.
Just for a heads up, I'm
Oh,
using the
no.
Plasmoid boss stats, just slightly modified health.
Yeah, I
It
know.
says-
I know what you're using. Yeah. When you
with
said that, I realized what you're using.
It says, with advantage, if the Plasmoid has one or more allies within 10 feet of itself.
Which it doesn't.
It doesn't,
It doesn't.
but it's just an interesting
But
bit of
yeah,
info
no,
on that.
because these are so in Spelljammers, when groups of plasmoids get together, these guys, if they're conscious, if they're smart, they become the bosses. It's like fucking scale shield kobolds. These guys become the bosses of those plasmoids, and so they get pack tactics because of the other plasmoids. So, like, if Bloob was its ally, it would get pack tactics because of that.
But I am going to say, just as a nice quick little change, because this thing is definitely larger than a Plasmoid boss, which is only a large size. This thing's getting 4 attacks, and therefore it's making 1 on each of you 4.
You ever just buff a boss because you have choice paralysis?
Oh,
So,
that's the boss. I was wondering what the fuck. I thought it was just a rock.
So
I
24
thought it was just part of
armor,
the map.
24
Oh, why is
attack.
that rock fucking moving? Why is the
Yeah,
rock
my
fucking
brain
following
my
us?
brain was just not moving. I was like, "Is the boss a T-Rex? They said we were fighting a T-Rex."
No, no, it's
I'm
the
just
T-Rex
Shut up.
looks familiar.
Inferno,
is
you've
he
known
a
me for like what, 4 or 5 years? Why do you still listen to me?
Because I'm stupid.
I'm starting to think you have ADHD.
Oh, sweet child.
I do have
She
it.
very much
Oh my god.
Diagnosed with it,
she
damn
does
it.
have ADHD.
I didn't know that.
I was only diagnosed in December. Don't worry.
So,
Oh
I
my
probably
god.
talked to you like twice in just as many years, so I feel like I'm all right.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm assuming a 24 hits you, Sanna.
I think I just remember I didn't take my medication earlier. That's probably why.
Yeah.
13 bludgeoning.
Ow.
On Unusor.
No.
16.
Miss.
On Au-Zuk. 22.
I like not dying, so I'm a cast shield.
Misskiff. 23.
Hmm. Mm.
The silence, I think, says it all at the moment.
Yeah, hits. I said it hits.
See what I mean when I said there's like a bit of delay, I think, on Dion's end?
Yeah, Dion,
Well?
you're getting delay. Yeah.
Am I?
Rejoin.
Because I'm
Yes,
hearing all of you
rejoin.
perfectly fine.
We're getting you delayed because you reacted to Leigh like after you the whole reaction there was delayed on Discord.
No, because I said, I did say it hits, and then she was like, "Oh, the silence says that," and I said, "No, it hits."
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
for
because
me,
when you said that it hits, it came after
Yeah.
she had
Yeah.
silence says it.
Yeah, so you said it hits twice for us, and that's where we were like, yeah, no, she got hit by delay.
yeah, because there was just silence, so I
delay.
went, the silence says it all, and you went, it hits. And then just a few seconds later, I said, yeah, no, I said it hits.
Ah.
Yeah, it was like it was so
happens.
aggressive.
It-
Oh yeah, no, Discord's a piece of shit. Discord's a piece of
I
shit.
wonder if it's because of the Xbox connection, like if you're using Discord for Xbox.
Maybe.
I think it's just a Discord thing in general because it happens to me even when and I don't use my Xbox. I think it's just something that happens because desync.
Most likely.
Mm.
Either way, that's 11. 11 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Are you all standing your ground to keep on fighting, or are you all going to try and back up to the others after you've been told to get out away from it?
Remember
I
the
can tell
5
you,
second
I
rule.
look very hurt, so I will retreat.
Okay.
Misskiff comes with
Misskiff
me
is
one
not
way or
looking
another,
great
so...
either.
Hashtag
I look
hashtag.
to Unusor, because if Unusor doesn't go back, there's no point me doing so.
I will tell you, I have 3 HP left.
Do I risk my oath?
Does your oath include no retreating, even though it's strategic? I don't know. I don't know what kind of paladin you are, so I'm just asking that as a question. Genuine.
Open conquest, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he may not. Yeah,
I mean, I fled as a open conquest paladin because literally fucking everyone except me in the party was dead, and it was very much a strategic retreat.
I mean, there's a reason why I beat a motherfucker to death with another motherfucker.
I mean, and nowhere in your oath does it say that you can't retreat. It just says when you defeat an opponent, it has to be in a great and power a means of strength. So basically, to prove your own superiority over it. But that's also just what that says, because what you decide for your character is what's important here. So either way, I approve.
There's also a lot to do with Leigh.
I mean, yeah.
I
mean,
am. There you go. Yeah, I'm saying that that this field of battle is not as favorable as to me as it should be. Therefore, I will attempt to fall back. So that's 10, 20, 30.
Tactical retreat.
That's a good way to word it to keep the off going. So, Au-Zuk,
Well,
Unusor has
I mean,
fallen
that's-
back.
So,
Yeah,
Not falling
that's
back.
what Marquis said.
I will do so, but I'm not disengaging. I'm taking a fucking swing as I leave. Because I can do the funny thing.
Oh yeah, you can do the funny thing. forgot
So,
about
I
that.
swing. There's an 18 hit.
Yes.
Cool, booming blade. Follow me. I want
Just
you
because
to.
I'm on his shoulder, I'm going to disengage as a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to let Misskiff get slapped on my behalf. But yeah, it takes 4 slashing damage, and if it moves, which it probably will, it's going to get some thunder damage.
Okay, so it takes 4. It's down to that.
And then I leg it! And take an attack of opportunity if it wishes, seeing as I swung.
Now here comes the question. Actually, no.
Here is
no,
the answer.
It wouldn't count like that. I was about to say, technically, would it get an attack of opportunity on Misskiff as well? But given we've had to work this out
No.
with other stuff, it's no, because you didn't retreat yourself, you were forced moved.
Yeah.
But also, I would have disengaged anyway. Because rogue.
I mean, that too, but
As an action, Misskiff disengages. As a bonus action, Misskiff disengages. As a movement action, Misskiff disengages.
so,
No.
oh, you wanted to waste it on a shield, or just 17?
No, it doesn't hit me.
Okay.
I'm a tanky ass, I'm a very tanky sorcerer.
So, while this is happening, these 3 will get to the other side of the bridge as well. Miasma, are you getting across the bridge as well?
As that thing is right here.
Yep.
I want to check my spell list because I know I have ideas, but then my brain's also like stuck still a bit with the old spell list.
That's fair. Also, it will take damage from moving.
I am. Let me see. Can I? Cause. Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't have that spell.
How much
I was gonna.
damage does- Go on.
I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, arms of Hadara. I can use that. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm hungry. Let me think. I am going to cast on this thing here, Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it
Alright.
moves. Hang on, it explodes.
The damage, it does. It's not really the damage I'm concerned about, but it reduces its speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, when it moves, it takes 600 damage.
Yep.
Anyway, Miasma's now going to go on. Wait, how isn't this like how big is this again? Because I remember you saying you changed the
10-foot
size.
squares.
So 1, 2, 3. There we go.
But I said, we're
I can't get across.
not in combat at the moment. Well, combat,
I
yes, but
literally
also
just
not
cast a
initiative.
spell.
That's fair. So it is slowly chasing you all down to try and catch up to you all. It is going a bit slower, but given how large this thing is, imagine. I'm assuming that Au-Zuk, you're slamming this started to catch on fire door.
Well, why is this one on fire now?
Because the whole room is on fire.
Oh, okay. Thought it just spontaneously decided to be on fire, to be honest, but there we are.
Remember, when you set this door down here on fire, it started setting up pretty much all the
I mean, I might as
structures
well
before.
shut the door on it. It's going to slow it down long enough that I might not get swung at this turn.
It is just started to ooze through the holes again. But it can't make it through this time.
Well, as long as everyone else keeps going, I can keep going.
Yep, so
I have a movement speed of 40, so.
Wait, I think I just couldn't. I think. Oh wait, no, Ray Frost. Shoot, fire. 'Cause I was here. I was here, yeah. This little.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could. Okay, I could hit. Sort of, I guess. Yeah.
So
I was thinking. I thought Ray Frost was 30 feet. I'm like, wait a minute.
are you gonna start making across the bridge?
I will shoot it with another ray of frost as we're running.
Can you stack Ray Frost? Is the question. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
15 hits. I love how this combat is just becoming a case of just run and pepper.
Kiting.
So roll your damage. I'm assuming it's a case of she has clicked and it's just taken a while on roll 20 because talking about stuff that has input delay, roll 20. I think.
Maybe.
15 hit, roll
Sorry?
damage.
Average.
2, okay.
Pepper, pepper, pepper.
Yep, you managed to shoot it through all the holes in the door. Miasma, you're making it across the bridge.
Yes. It's a sprint, technically.
Meaning, Sanna, if you wished, you could dash to get across.
I don't know what that says. Does that
70.
say? Oh, then I can move all the way over there.
Unusor and Au-Zuk, you carrying on running?
I don't look so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
10,
Got
20, 30. Can we dash?
Yeah.
40, 50, 60.
Let me just check Alderberry's spells to see if he's got any more heals left on him. Shield of Faith, Bless, Cure Wounds. Apparently he does, yes.
You'll want to go all of them under good berries. He is all good berries.
I
What is
forget
his
how many he
class? Good
makes.
berry. Makes 10, each heals 5.
Yep. He will produce some good berries. And offer them over to you.
Because
Sanna.
who the fuck doesn't want like 50 health out of a first level spell, damn it?
I'll take him.
And with that, you'll hear the splintering of door of wood again. As it starts to
So
make
it's
its way
10
through the
berries. Each
Yep.
heals
Goodness.
5.
Each heals 5, so 50 in total.
That's
Oh,
more
wait.
than enough. I have some to
Yes.
spare.
And it will carry on making its way through.
I don't think I've ever seen such a friggin' stubborn creature. It's chasing us through this entire place. It's going to be
I
the
don't
end
think
of
it has the brains to think guys.
No, that's rude. It of course doesn't have brains. It's a plasmoid. That's an organ that it can't have. Or muscle. Whichever or. I'm not a medical scientist. Anyways, get your asses over the bridge!
Bloob just slowly looks at you, Marquis.
I mean, you physically don't have a cerebellum. Like, you don't have one. I'm not calling you brainless. I'm actually defending you. It's impossible to call your species brainless. You don't have a brain. Your intellect is cellular.
The hippo is just digging his hole.
The hippo is correct though.
The hippo's on the other side of the bridge, lizard man. Get the fuck over here before I push you into my hole, too.
Promises, promises.
Oh my.
Sounds like a challenge.
Promise more to me, daddy. Anyways, get over here.
I have concerns.
I apologize, I am having some hardware issues tonight. My headset is plugged in and charging, but it keeps dying.
Ooh.
You're fine. Did you? I'm assuming you didn't hear what I said back to you.
No.
Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it that way.
Marquis' small card is showing.
So,
Marquis not against flirting.
Unusor, you making it across?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Au-Zuk?
There's exactly just as much space as I require.
I suppose it's a good thing that
And as you wait, you will hear the door splinter as it comes through. And it will absorb the 3 barrels that are there.
10 creatures are readying their action to beat the shit out of a bridge.
Or bridge.
Let me just see if this thing is smart enough, and I'll roll with disadvantage given that this thing is, you know...
Just kind of looks at us.
primordial.
angry.
If it dies down there, we'll never get the chest.
That one.
If it dies down there, then it can't kill us.
We're wanting the chest.
It's true.
Alright,
I don't know,
alright.
maybe.
I would like to make us. I would like to try something once this thing gets to the middle of the bridge.
I would actually like to argue that it can't cross the bridge because the bridge would sink through it, so the chest would be okay, whereas the rest of it would just drip into the bottomless void. But that's science and not fantasy, so go on.
Miasma's actually gonna quickly before anything happens, just look over the edge. What, is there anything down there?
Maybe a perception check.
A drow.
Yeah, we can't see. We can't see. Yeah, we did throw a drow down there. We can't see the bottom. That being said, we've got like 3 people in the party with telekinetic powers. Somebody can probably grab the chest as it's falling.
I've got an idea before we even get that far.
And I also
I can't
spider
do it.
climb anyway, so.
Yeah.
Misskiff can't telekinetically grab it.
You can make a perception check if you want Miasma to see if you can spot it down there.
Yes, I would like to. Thank you. Perception. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yep, down here.
You think you see gold down there? Like a big pile of gold.
Ooh. If we let the slime fall through, it's going to ruin the gold that I see down. Lot of money.
Does anyone
There's
take
Quite
any
gold?
offer with gold?
Yes, look. Points down.
Looks
Doesn't
down.
look.
See
Make me a
gold.
perception check, Misskiff.
At least you didn't get
As
that
you look
one.
down, it's dark, and yet you can faintly make out what seems to be a slight golden glimmer down there.
There is a glimmer. Are you sure it's actually gold, though?
Fucking
Watch, we're just
magpies, all of them.
It just gets knocked down, it just falls on top of a fucking gold dragon. It's just like, oh no, it's mad.
What was that? Sorry, Sanna?
That they're all fucking magpies.
They
Ooh,
do
shiny.
have
Yes.
magpies, don't they?
I would like to ready an action.
Okay, what is your action?
When this thing gets within 15 feet of Au-Zuk, he's going to lightning lure the chest towards him.
Lightning lure.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Now, normally it requires
seriously,
a strength
how do
saving
you
throw, but chests don't make them, so would you like an attack roll from them?
What were you about to say earlier on?
I was supposed to say, seriously, how do you think Misskiff ended up as a Sable?
That's fair. Yes, I would like an attack roll as it does start to make its way.
So, it's going to be a d20 plus 5. Yeah.
I mean, the chest can't really dodge.
Roll one anyway, roll a d20.
I'm going to do this the nice fair even way. Odds are evens.
Evens.
Oh.
They're not destined to be.
So you try and get a hold of the chest that's in the middle of it. And you struggle to do so as this thing is kind of wrapping itself around the bridge at this point, just trying to keep itself up. For those paying attention, the chest would be on the upper half though.
Anybody with any particular ability to summon a magical ethereal hand want to assist? No? Okay.
Mage hand only works on small, low weight objects.
Unlimited.
How much does the chest weigh? How big is the chest? Because it's not necessarily small. There's a weight limit, right, for mage hand? Or am I
10
thinking
pounds.
of big D?
10 pounds.
Oh, yeah, then never mind.
If you convert it, it's about $12.5 for you.
Look, I never used fucking mage. God damn it, Jack! You know what's sad is I think that's actually the correct conversion rate. So screw you.
It goes up a lot because we buy American stuff. It actually, wow, I was 1 cent off.
So
yeah,
two of the party will offer up services for this. Alder says he's got an idea, but Bloob also says if the chest is left over, Bloob can probably stretch out to grab it.
Oh, please decide soon because this thing's getting closer.
Again, I can just spider climb down there.
Oh, bloody hell. Someone just cut this fucking bridge.
Miasma firebolted.
Cog.
Oh yeah, Cog has telekinesis.
Can you get the chest, Cog, before it falls?
It's Ranna. Yeah.
Cool.
Ranna?
Hmm? Yes.
Can Cog
We
get
just
the
have to
chest
go for
before it falls?
Well, yes, I was trying to offer that, and everybody seemed to be talking over me.
It's alright.
Everyone's
Oh,
having a
so-
panic
so-
attack over a slime just crawling towards them.
Our greed is getting the better of us.
So,
Yeah, and I both
oh, go on.
telekinetically catch onto the chest, but also using the dagger that I've got on me, also cut the bridge because I don't want that thing over here.
So, when it comes to the bridge situation, Miasma has already started setting fire to it from this side. So it is
Cool.
already getting weakened, so the knife should easily be able to finish that off. Add on to that, Au-Zuk is also there, as well as Misskiff, so, and Marquis, so pretty
Us?
much any other weapons there could destroy the bridge
I
from
did
this side.
just.
Oop.
I did just realize that we cut this and we're kind of
The my dear, the fire that
we're moving our way back.
Kobold friend started. My dear, the fire that the Kobold started has already done that.
I started the fire.
No,
We did start
Miasma,
you
fire.
started the fire on the bridge.
Miasma
Au-Zuk
most
started the
certainly did
bridge
not
back
start
here
the fire. Yes.
On the fire
that has
started.
set this entire room on fire.
Oh.
Yes, the fire that our Koboldian friend started has already made sure to that. So, besides, I think for the most part, most of us are of the mindset that we either succeed or we die. That's we use our means of going through realities to get the fuck out of here when the time calls.
I just want my body back.
So, if the
Do you
bridge is
need me
getting
to roll
weakened,
anything for the chest, by the way, Leigh?
what do we normally roll for your telekinesis?
I feel like that would.
Make me a spell.
Intelligence?
I'd say a spell
I
check.
feel like. Well, that would still be intelligence. All right. 19.
Okay. So, as the bridge gets weakened from this side, so structural supports snap and the bridge sways down. The plasmoid is going to try and make a save off for itself. Okay, so it's just a +1. Does it save itself? No. It tries its best to try and cling on to the walls, but fails to get a good purchase. And as it starts to stretch itself out thin, you see an opportunity cog and you quickly use your telekinesis on the chest and pull it out. And
Meanwhile, the drow down below, if it survived.
this plasmoid
This
plummets
guy
down.
can't get any worse.
The plasmoid plummets down into the gold below. Or at least the gold shimmer. You're not quite sure what the gold was down there.
Well, we got a chest.
What's
There's
in
gotta be
it?
something worth in this chest for you guys to want it so bad.
I'll hop off Au-Zuk and head over to the chest.
Okay.
I'll first check if it's trapped in any way.
Gonna be nothing in the chest, and I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, it's succeeded at the thing.
Oh, Sam.
So,
Make me a investigation check, I believe it would be for this, to check if it is trapped or not.
Oh well, I'll try to open it. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
That's when it's stuck in a slime.
I will try to open it.
Okay. So you try to open this up. And you get... I don't know why I clicked that when it's... Oh. See where it's like that. Let me just check what that does. Go away, advert.
No.
Okay, I guess no one's getting a magic item then, as the advert won't go away. You find in here what seems to be a headband.
Interesting.
So our plasmoid friend was a fan of working out. Damn you, 70s workout series.
Should I roll an Arcana on it if I see it, or who's opened the box?
Misskiff opened the box, so
Cool.
Misskiff would get first dibs on an Arcana check.
Cool.
Okay.
You know it's magical, but you're having a little bit of trouble deciphering this. Probably because it's covered in what you could only describe as plasmoid leftover. I mean, it only makes sense. This was only a wooden chest. Of course, it's going to have seeped in there a bit.
God, we could turn the
kind of
chest
looking
into
it
a
over.
wine casket.
It looks at the others like,
It's magic-y. I don't know what type of magic.
Put it on and we'll find out.
I was going to say,
Go on.
Miasma will look over and attempt to sort of discern what it is.
Make me an Arcana as well, Miasma. I see you 22 cog.
Cool.
Uh,
We know what it is.
Miasma and cog. This is an headband of intellect.
How did I fucking know? It's every fucking campaign. One of the first magical items we get from you is a headband of intellect, and I love it.
I did a random roll for this on the choice, and it gave you a headband of intellect.
Both every
It's
single fucking time. It's great. It's always fantastic.
Oh.
I refuse to believe that there'll be no headband of intellect when we start vampires.
So, just above game for those who don't know, basically makes your intelligence score 19.
I could definitely use that.
I mean, it is more useful for the magic casters than it is, say, for me or Unusor. Not saying that Unusor isn't a magic caster, but he's not that kind of magic caster.
this guy's like,
Unusor puts on the headband of intellect. Unusor can strategize better.
I don't think I've got any use for a smarty band.
For him to put on such a thing, he would have to admit that Unusor is not the perfect soldier of Tiamat.
I mean, I know I'm not
And
the
that's
smartest,
his.
but my magic doesn't come from my smarts.
Where does your magic come from? Your good looks,
Feeling.
your adorableness, your feeling.
Sorry, my mic cut out again.
Or
What
did
was
you
the last
say?
thing you heard me say?
Something I don't actually remember.
I can't answer that question because I heard everything.
Pretty much, Unusor had said that if no one wants it, they'll take it.
Dog will take it if Miasma doesn't need it.
I don't
Or
need it
what?
either because I'm a sorcerer now.
Yeah.
Even though my intelligence is actually not too bad. So
Then I think yes, Cog being an artificer probably requires it the most.
yeah,
here's the
you're an
question.
intelligence caster.
So here's the question, Cog. What do you do with the headband?
Well, it's not going on the visible head. You'll see just take it and just put it in like under the robe in the chest cavity
Just
area.
go, ow.
So, I'm gonna say this. Misskiff, Au-Zuk, and Unusor, since you three are the closest. If you wish, you can try and get a look at this. If you're going to make perceptions, I'm going to need a sleight of hand from Cog.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Misskiff is watching. Misskiff is
Sorry,
watching
what's
magic
this?
item.
Sorry, what's this?
Misskiff.
Basically, instead of Cog putting the headband on their head, They've
To be
seemingly
honest,
just tried to sneakily place it somewhere. And I was okay. Oh,
I believe the exact phrasing was the visible head. They're putting
yes.
it under their robes.
All right, well, there's the funny green number.
And if I recall right, it was Au-Zuk that had also had the dream warning as well, or the slight warning about it.
What? No, that was definitely someone else.
So,
I think it was Luke.
Luke only came into it last session. It was before last session.
And he
to
got
be fair, Luke
immediately
is the
like,
one that got
So-
see.
Yeah, so Luke is the one that got to see. Au-Zuk is the one
yeah.
that
Yeah, no.
Cog visited in the dream.
Yes.
Cog visited Au-Zuk in the dream.
oh yeah, that warning, fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
The
Also,
dream
you do
didn't
have-
warn Au-Zuk of Cog. Cog was the warning. Cog said the warning.
Also, don't forget you have a picture of
Nice, whoever that was.
Fogway.
I do. Unusor, unfortunately, you can't see it. Misskiff,
Nope. I'm too nope.
you see Cog move their robes and place the headband on something within, and then just move the robes back over. You don't, unfortunately don't see what they placed it on though, Misskiff. Just some kind of object in there. Also, let me just quickly grab the image from Ranna's DMs.
Man, you need a
I'm
Brazil.
going to private message you what you see.
You need a Brazil.
Oh,
There is
did you
nothing
already
quite
send it?
like going, yeah, we're off to Brazil, and two people go to Yammer off for 5 minutes.
Did you already
Out of
send it, Ranna?
curiosity, Cog, are you feeling smarter?
Hang on.
Much so.
I don't know if you already sent it or not, Ranna, so I'll send it to Jack.
Does it not require attunement?
That's what you see, Jack.
Does it require attunement, Leigh?
Let me check because I
It
still got the
does.
page. It does.
I believe.
Cool.
Yes.
So I can just leave it on until necessary.
So Marquis asked Cog, "Are you feeling smarter?" Cog's like, "Yep." Marquis is like, "Great placebo effects. They work every time." Homeopathic medicine, the true medical arts of the Giff.
But that is indeed what you see. Get the headband placed on top of it. Before the hatch closes and the robes are placed back. Oh.
Au-Zuk lets out an audible, huh? And then never really goes back to it.
Huh.
As it just...
That's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, it's not really that surprising, is it?
But yes, the bridge is collapsed. You have discovered what was in the chest. You do see what seems to be some glowing gold down here. And there is a door here.
BRB, bathroom.
Aye.
So, we're sending the cat down there.
Just
Oh,
throws
yes.
Miasma head.
Miasma,
Yes?
you said you were wanting to climb down.
I mean, yes, but I'll need someone who has dark vision to be able to. Wait, we took the dark vision potions. Oopsie.
Yes, we did take dark vision potions.
Yeah, she
I have
will.
dark
Do you
vision.
do you have to climb down? Oh, yes, Sanna does have dark vision. Well, I keep forgetting that.
Have this.
Does this work? Like, do we have to toss you down, or do you just climb down? How are we
I
doing
will just
this?
climb down.
Can
Thank
I
you.
look
No,
down
no
before
tossing
I
or
get down?
cloud here. No tossing or cloud.
Tossing.
So,
Somebody toss her. Somebody toss!
No!
I want to look down there.
She starts rolling
Uh,
down the side.
Sanna, you can make me a perception check.
Nope.
No, it's just darkness.
As I go down a bit further, would I be able to see the glimmer more?
Make me another perception.
I mean,
Please don't.
it's
fucking.
just
Oh, hey!
darkness to somebody who can see in the dark. You're just like,
Nat 20. Okay. You take, I'd say, like roughly 10 or 15 foot down. You're about to
Hi.
make your next step.
Hello.
Oh, who do we get?
Zach, I think.
Indeed, it is a Zach.
Hi,
Hello,
Daddy.
Hi, kids.
I
Okay,
think half of the people in this chat don't know that story.
I just need to state this now. The sheer fact that for some reason I keep getting recommended clips of Bluey on YouTube now, and I don't know why.
What has that got to do with him calling Zach Daddy?
Sorry, I cut
Because
out
there was a
again.
clip
Just
where someone in that was calling someone daddy, and it wasn't one of the kids calling someone daddy.
Oh my god.
It's a weird show, but you get like 15 foot down. You're about to take your next step, and you realize there's something wrong with the wall. It looks almost waxy.
the wall's a mimic.
And as you look further down, you find out what the golden glistening was. It's a pool. A pool of what can only be described as digestive juices.
Oh.
In there you see
You're in a Sarlacc pit.
In there you see the plasmoid slowly being digested, as well as what seems to be the half remains of a drow.
Oh god, this thing's gonna get indigestion so bad tonight.
Yeah, at that point, I was just gonna like try and like, just back up the wall, just like slowly stepping back.
Do you even turn around to walk back up, or do you just kind of walk backwards back up?
Yeah, I just walk backwards.
So, to everyone else, you see Miasma just, not even like hands and feet on the wall, just walk onto the wall and walk down. And then no more than 5 minutes later, just back up.
Impressive moonwalk, I've got to say. 9 out of 10.
I don't think that the slime is going to bother us anymore.
What about the gold that everybody was so greedily wanting?
Stomach acid, I think.
Stomach acid?
Yes.
Oh.
The
So it's a
drows already
Sarlacc
have
pit?
dissolved. It's a Sarlacc.
It's a cool thing.
Well-known creature.
I know what a Sarlacc is out of character, I'm just...
Marquis,
I was saying that in character.
That's all you need to know. What's up?
you can roll me a nature check.
Let's roll a nature check.
At this
That
point,
is not
Misskiff
Marquis'
probably would've climbed up
specialty.
on Cog's shoulder.
I'll say that you can roll
Yeah,
it
that's-
as well, Cog, because you are.
It's a hole.
Sure.
It's a hole in the ground that eats people. Truly a marvel of Mother Nature. The greatest of all creatures, a hole in the ground.
So, Marquis, given everything that's been going on, you're not quite sure. Cog,
Yeah, it's a hole in the ground that eats people. It's not that complicated.
your Marquis have probably actually crossed one of these in the past. The best way to describe it is, you know what a pitcher plant is, don't you?
I've encountered a lot of holes in my life, many of which have attempted to eat me.
Basically, carnivorous plant that has waxy walls where prey will go in, slide down and can't climb back out and just get digested in the pool below.
Just the mental image of that description going to Miasma
Yeah,
and
it's
the Marquis.
essentially, but a much larger subvariant of these have been known to make their home in the caves at the bottom of basically well, not bottomless pits, but deep pits.
That sounds like my mother.
Hmm.
Large bottomless piss, a large bottomless
Piss?
pit. You can't get
Bottom.
it in or out of.
Wrong golden liquid,
Look,
Marquis.
these jokes.
Wrong golden liquid.
A strong golden liquid. Well, I mean, still, my mother was a exaggerant individual. I think I didn't know my mother. I'm an orphan. Anyways, What were we
So-
talking
It's
about?
optional for you too.
I mean, mothers aren't so much optional as I was optional to my mother, but I'm not even sure if I had a mother. I kind of just came into existence.
Oh,
I just right onto a ship.
I did almost forget something because I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. Voice in my head. You're a good individual, a kind individual, but not an idiot.
Among the plasmoid, you would have seen the 3 barrels also melting into there. The barrels seemingly just contained food rations.
I suppose that'll keep it full for at least a little bit.
But yes, unless you want to try and somehow Super Mario long jump your way back over there, there is only one way forward.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say who will be the first to brave it, and then Cog races over.
At this point, I'd probably have I was gonna say I probably climbed up on Cog's shoulder.
Okay.
Marvelous. What do my cog senses sense? Which is, I assume
Misskiff
this
is
is a
just
door?
desperately trying to get a look at what was under the robes.
She is not as much as curiosity killed the cat as she used to be, for good reason.
No, I don't want to be cursed again.
Pretty
Oh, there are
much.
worse things. There's worse things than being cursed.
So,
I don't have thumbs no more.
you
Yes, well, at least you. I mean, at least you still have a body. Might not
My
be your
face
body,
hurts.
I'm an
but it's their
obligate-
body.
I'm an obligate carnivore now.
I'm sorry, I just love to talk of curses. Just like I got thumbs anymore.
Oh,
Just in
no.
the background, just me.
I'm an obligate.
Hurts.
You're an obligate. Sweetheart. That is a frame of mind. If a group of elves can teach a lion how to be a vegetarian, then you can be whatever you want to be.
Oh god, I'm just
Other food but meat makes me sick.
I'm just waiting for the day that Miasma loses this curse, and they just go from just always grinning to always frowning.
Miasma, I don't think it's the meat making you sick. Are you sure your 4 humors are in balance?
We're not going to talk about this, are we?
Are you definitely sure the 4 humors are in balance? Yellow bile, black bile, phlegm, blood. I have leeches. Leeches are
Don't
always
need le-
available if you ever need a little bit of bloodletting to feel better.
I don't need leeches.
4 humors, look it up. It's homeopathy, baby.
You can make me a perception check if you want, Cog. You as well, Misskiff, to try and listen to see what could be on the other end of the doors.
Old timey medicine's a blast.
Cog with 15.
Wait. I should have done that with advantage. So I have keen senses.
Okay. So a 16
Anything
for
to do
Misskiff
with
and a
hearing
15
and
for Cog.
scent.
Nothing has changed. You hear faint murmurings. Just off at the distance, a few voices, faint murmurings.
Can I reach out with my mental telepathy?
With your... Basically, you try to talk telepathically to them.
Less talk, more of a sense. But I don't think that's how it works, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think you need line of sight for that. Or at least to know roughly where they are.
Roughly, I can tell where they are.
I mean, was it... words.
Yeah,
I think I just had a strong...
it does say with C, though.
Yeah. So, you wouldn't be able to.
Unless we make like an upgrade for that later, but oh well.
What you do know, however, is generally anytime you've been through these places, there's been a corridor going between rooms. So who knows?
Just no, sounds like there's somebody in there, but I'm not sure what they're saying.
Hmm.
There's a dog.
Yeah.
Sky.
Pop.
Should we continue?
Mm. If you can, like, nudge the door open quietly, just touch, I can probably look in.
Right. I shall do
Without being
that.
seen.
I will hop off Cog's shoulder and go over to the door.
Okay.
That be a sleight of hand or a stealth lay?
For you, it'd be a sleight of hand. For Misskiff, it'd be a stealth. Depending on how you do with your sleight of hand, Misskiff may get advantage.
21.
Stealth with advantage, receive. Those are some tasty numbers.
Nimber.
Okay.
Stop
Let me place you
it.
here.
Stop.
Stop it. I'm assuming dog attack.
The dog saw my plate from tea and was like, "Oh, what's this? Is this for me?" No, okay, take it anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Misskiff, you peer just quickly around the corner of the door. And find a drow slowly peeking around their door, having heard noises.
Hi.
They have not seen you, but you have clearly seen them.
From where I'm going to use let me just see. I'm gonna telepathically say to Cog just like,
There's a drow. He's kind of peeking around. He hasn't seen me.
There's
I'm
only
thinking
one?
of just dissident whispering him.
it's like,
There's a drow. He's kind of peeking around the corner, but he hasn't seen me. I'm thinking of just dissident whispering him.
Not a bad idea.
I can join in if you want.
Misskiff just
What's
somehow
the
Nerves
matter?
I
talks.
hear.
Oh, so we're in psionic talk, so we're not actually hearing this, right?
I mean, unless Cog chooses.
no,
to
I've
send
got
it to you
psychic
guys.
whispers up. I have psychic whispers up to everyone. Mostly
Cool.
everyone. I think it was Bloob, the new guy, Alderberry. So I can have it to a number of creatures.
If I recall right, we did word it where it was a case of you had it hooked to almost everyone except for a couple of them, but Cog was picking up the slack of that and therefore just passing on messages if need be.
Yeah, so
Basically,
everyone
between you
is
both-
psychic whispery.
Yeah, between you both, you've got the brain chain.
Because when I rolled it, it rolled for 3 hours being up, and I doubt we've been down here for 3 hours yet.
So, unfortunately, I rolled shit on this stealth, so he's not going to be quite sneaky with this. You see, he's slowly going to approach this door to see if he can listen in on the other end. Still not having seen a Misskiff.
Can I
I'm going
telekinesis the
to-
door closed
Oh, go on.
behind him?
That would require you being able to see that door. It's Misskiff that's peeking around it. If you were to peek around it, you'd also have to roll stealth, and he could make another perception.
I will gladly.
I am
do
going.
Okay.
I'm going to psychic whispers the boy. Oh, sorry. I'm going to dissident whispers the boy. He needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
He doesn't see Cog. In fact, he not wand. Wisdom save,
Gently
did you say?
closing that door behind him.
Yeah.
He sees nothing.
Nat 20.
Dang it! I'm guessing you're doing it where he doesn't take anything from that then.
Nat 20. So you try to get through to him with the whispers.
All he'd hear is.
That's just the funny thing about us talking and like telepathy. People just trying to listen, and all they see is just us staring at each other, making like 6 facial expressions.
Well, this
What?
is the thing. Misskiff can't talk normally, so she's had to figure out how to cast verbal component spells as a Sable.
Funniest part is,
Yeah.
Misskiff makes the little type of noise, which coincides with the door closing as Cog can see the door. He hasn't seen Cog. So Cog just telekinesis is the door behind him closed. And he'll just
Lovely.
kind of jump at the noise, just jump. And he will say something in Undercommon.
I only speak Undercommon.
I'm trying to think if someone here did speak Undercommon.
Cog does know Undercommon.
Yeah, Cog and Marquis know it.
You'll hear him curse under his breath, and then ponder which of his friends just tried to prank him with the door.
How close is he to the door, by the way?
Oh, he is to the point where he could press his ear to the door if he wanted to.
Can I grab him and pull him through?
He hasn't spotted you, but at the same time you are trying to do it around the door, so advantage, cancel
literally
that by
almost touching.
disadvantage. I'm going to say this would be a grapple check.
Cool. So that's
So your
strength.
athletics or acrobatics versus his athletics. No, before against his. No, it's your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics. That's what it is. I should know this by now. I've done enough Fifi grappling.
Yep.
Yep.
That was also a dirt 20. Meet and beat, right?
Meet and beat, so he needs to get a 20. Unfortunately, he does not have any skills for this, so let's see if he can do it with just his base +2 on the dex. No. So as he's turned his back to just look at this door, you just reach around Cog and just grab him.
Who's the good doggo?
He is being dragged through the door, and we are closing the second door gently.
He is going to try and yell out as you do so.
Misskiff?
Destroy the spider. Get it. Do it.
You wanna mute him?
Oh, sorry. I just realized I wasn't muted. I was talking to my dog.
No, I was talking about the drow.
What was that about? Kill the spider, Unusor?
No, my
I
dog was
could
trying to
jump
kill
on his
the spider.
face.
Yes. Do that. Keep him quiet. Till we can get him
Misskiff
through the
is
door.
going to jump on his face.
Okay. You leap onto his face. He's still going to try and scream out.
I'm trying to muffle him with my body. and the mage hand I've just summoned in front of his face.
I'm gonna muffle him with my body and this gun I found.
Just pop his jaw closed with the freaking mage hand.
I'm gonna
Just
try.
mage hand holding his jaw from the bottom, just Misskiff on his face, like shh.
You're going to try.
Just
and
I imagine just
silence-
clawing his face like in the go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go back
Wait,
a second.
what?
Let me go grab some.
What is happening here?
You just see Cog and Misskiff dragging a drow through the freaking door.
Misskiff on his face, like biting and scratching, with the mage hand under his chin, trying to close his mouth.
Can the Marquis just bop the fucker over the head?
You can now that he's been
We don't-
dragged into though, but I think
We don't
I'm
want to
still-
knock him out.
I think I'm still really.
Oh, okay. If we're not knocking him out, never mind. The Marquis doesn't give a shit anymore.
I think I'm still reeling from the line of Dion is going to try and silence him using her body.
I am a tiny fuzzy thing.
Did it stop it from frigging going in the Quartz of Legends? That'll be an out of context quote down the line. So, as he tries to speak through what is essentially a mage hand and a lot of fur, he's dragged into the room and the door is closed behind. He is squirming.
We have a friend now.
Information.
He is squirming and struggling to try and break free.
I'm just like biting and scratching to keep hold.
We got him through the door now. You can probably stop that now. That was a very good zombie impression.
It's bad that I just had to look up to see if someone they have. Okay, that's what. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Have you ever had like a really bad idea? You look it up and it's like, what would it be? Challenge rating 9. No.
Yeah, that's a little bit too big boy for us.
Not yet. Now put that one in the back pocket.
Misskiff's
for
still
later.
going numb.
So he is struggling, he is squirming, he is trying to get a message out to his friends, but cannot. How exactly are you keeping him quiet with your body, by the way?
Well, I've got the mage hand under his chin.
Yep.
Essentially trying to hold his jaw closed, but also trying to sorry.
You're essentially mauling his face.
Yeah, I've got my claws dug into the side of his face and I'm like biting down on him. Essentially just doing the hurting, giving the go to sleep, pass out, pass out, pass out, go to sleep.
At his throat.
We're not trying to knock him out.
Kill him. Kill him now.
I figured that we could get the information of their numbers. Before we do that, at least.
Huh. Just looked it up just to see if anyone else had decided this idea with the whole mage hand silence thing. Apparently a lot of people have, and then people turned around and went, we would word your using of it as a no, but maybe if someone used it as part of a grapple, then yes. So I
I mean,
just sat here
DM
being like,
discretion at the end of the day.
oh, you know, I just sat here like. So essentially what's happened here is, without even realizing it, we've gone, yeah, we know how this works. Grapple them muffle with mage hand. Mainly because if you just try to silence him with mage hand, he could just pull his head away. But if he's grappled, he can't
Yeah.
do that.
Grr. So, are you asking Misskiff to stop mauling his face?
Yes.
She just starts biting and looks at you like,
That's no fun.
We can dangle him over the pitcher plant. Get information?
Hmm.
kind of takes her claws out of his face.
And this is still all
Not too gently.
This is all still freaking telepathy conversation, so the drow's like, they're being awfully quiet.
Is this telepathy just between the two of you, or is the whole party clued in?
Oh no, it's in the brain chain.
Yeah, Cog is making sure you guys know, and I'm pretty sure Misskiff is as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I
she
could
got
beat out a feather.
Marquis and I could take one leg each and dangle him over the pit.
because I've got psychic whispers and Cog is relaying those psychic whispers to anyone who's not in the brain chain.
It is mental telephone.
I mean, I wouldn't be against dangling him over the pit. We've also got the feather. I imagine.
That way, once we're done with him, we can drop him.
I mean, do we need to drop
Misskiff
him?
She hops back onto Cog's shoulder and is just licking the blood off her.
Are you freeing the mage hand so he can try and speak?
Get him away from the door.
I'm gonna look at Cog first. Yeah.
As if they're freeing the mage hand, the Marquis is pointing Gary at him, which is to say the flintlock.
Well, we're moving. Once we move him away from the door a bit, we'll
Yeah, if he's
do that.
I've moved his dog.
Right,
Put him
I've got
right
my drink.
here.
I've got my drink. What was why are we kidnapping the try?
Yeah, we've kidnapped a drow. It's perfectly fine. We haven't
Normally
moved
in
out
these
of this
stuff.
room. No. Well, I mean, normally the drows kidnap us, but we've turned the tables.
So as soon as he's
We've done the.
This is for descent in the Avern or out of the abyss. Sorry, not descent in the Abyss. That's a different section. That's different.
as soon as the mage hand is freed, he'll just look to you all.
He does have a gun pointed in his face, I would like to state.
So what are you wanting to know then? Because I'm assuming this is an information thing. Otherwise he would have just killed me by now.
He also has a snarling
No.
Sable ready to pounce on his face again.
Oh no, my boy, we're just sadistic and slow in how we do it. But that being said, if you've got information to share, you could bypass the slowness, and we could all just be happy, be friends, giggle fucks, info buddies, and if you really wanted, close personal friends.
Some of these
Although I'm
dogs
not
protesting.
Yes, that's my dog.
Oh, it's Lola.
If
Yeah,
you
just
do
a-
not comply, we will cut you from groin to throat.
He's got a thing for the groins to the throats.
Fine.
He really does.
What is it that
Just
you
in his
needed
head.
to know
I'll
about
bite
this
your
place?
throat out with my tiny teeth.
Cog, and fucking Misskiff. So I almost called him a lark. Fred would be disappointed in me. Or happy. Either or. I don't know what you two were going to ask him, so you two ask him shit.
I'm just gonna look at Cog because Misskiff did not intend to ask him anything. I was
How
just
many of you
helping.
are there? How many of you are there in the next room?
Tell me.
Well, I'm okay.
Of my count, 6.
More specifically, how many opposed to us are in the other room?
Of my count, 6.
Okay, so there's 6 drow.
Are you including Driders in that count? Since, you're kind of the same species, just...
The queen isn't in that room.
God damn it, I forgot male Driders were fucking simps.
Sims.
Aren't male drows also supposed to be mindless?
No, they can have minds.
He'll just kind of look to Cog. If you try to get across the whole idea of the others in here, we don't keep track of the numbers of spiders.
Fair point.
Isn't
Spiders
that
are pretty mean.
sacrilegious to them?
It's sacrilegious
Who
to
says
try
they're
and keep the
followers of Low?
sacrilegious to keep their numbers limited. We let them have free roam here.
Oh, so you are followers of Loaf then?
We were followers of Lolth, is the correct way to pronounce it.
God, you're so confused at religion,
We follow a
everybody.
new god now.
Can I punch him in the stomach to
Yeah.
make him be more straightforward?
Yeah, who is your new god?
Before he can reply, a fist meets his stomach.
Now who's your new god?
The serpent god.
Oh, great, he's playing tiddlywinks with that demon.
He's an enemy then.
I mean, we kind of
And
are.
I bite his throat.
I mean, we already knew he was an enemy when they were trying to stab us, kill us, all that.
But even
What,
more of
what's
an
good?
enemy now.
Anybody have any more? There was another question. Oh yes. I just now thought about this. Since you've lived here for a decent amount of time, you operated here, right, Mr. Drow? Mr.
Yes.
Drow, really? Mr. Dilly? Mr. Dilly. Great. Have you seen a not Sable about yay high? I don't actually know how tall you were. I don't even know what you look
tiefling.
like.
A tiefling.
A
Why
blue
would
and
you
white
fling tea?
tiefling.
That's rude.
He'll just look to you. You mean the scrawny little thing to keep on a leash?
Mm,
I didn't know you were into that.
not.
Marquis is not very situationally aware, is he? I love it.
No, I never. No, I'm really not.
If you're after taking that rat back, you're going to need the key.
Then where's this key?
Key.
It's in my pouch. I'll tell
It's
you what.
in your pouch.
I'll tell you what. Trade my life for the key.
You're not going to fuck us up.
Aren't you usually a little more zealous?
Hold on. Your life, the life of your key. The key's in your pouch. Where's your pouch?
Now that'd be stupid to reveal. But if you're worried about me pulling
Oh.
something sneaky, he'll take his scimitar and hand it to you, Cog. And he will take the hand crossbow and hand it to Au-Zuk. There, I'm weaponless.
Insight. I do not trust them. Male drows
Actually,
are never weaponless.
Actually, we're rolling a perception because I don't trust that his pouch isn't on him.
Roll an insight and a perception.
Feel like that's something pretty. Oh, never mind. I don't see shit.
You see a few pouches. Unusor, you look to him. And you know something about Drow. Aside from them being sneaky shits. Well, there's a lot ones anyway, I should state. You know that they generally are spellcasters as well.
Mm-hmm. But if this guy's oh no, I'm gonna use what I may know about Drow in character against what I know about Drow out of character. Because I know out of character, if they're carrying a scimitar, they are no spellcaster. At least if they're Lolth worshippers. Because
They're not Loth worshippers anymore, though.
anymore.
Yeah.
But that if they were Lolth worshippers, there's a very high chance they're from Benzo Burnzon, which very rigidly separate the fighters amongst them from spellcasters.
Mhm.
You can roll another insights if you wish.
Okay. Bollocks! Leigh, did I tell you look pretty today?
Thanks, but it's a lie. I'm not looking pretty today. You're not sure if he's a spellcaster or not. He has handed over all the weapons you can see on him, though. And you do only see one pouch at his side. The pouch which he has rested his hand on, the one that he is notifying, does indeed have a key in it. Does he look to you? Do I look foolish enough to try something? Yes, I'm somewhat zealous, as are my kind. But have you seen how outnumbered I am? I would be torn apart before I could
Misskiff
even
just
whisper the
whacks her
first
teeth.
word of a spell. So let me just get you the key. Then we can go our separate ways. Just make
If
sure you
there's
don't.
any duplicity, or go on.
Just make sure you don't leave any survivors, so word of my escape doesn't reach them. Okay?
I
If there's
mean,
any
you know,
duplicity in your part, we will send you to meet your Spider Queen.
I'd also like to state, friend, what, God, I called you what? Dilly, Drow, Billy? Yeah, Dilly. Dilly, my boy. After this whole situation, you should really find yourself a more, well-paying job than this. The only gold we've seen within a mile was within a plasmoid. So, like, I don't know. Maybe this isn't your field of work anyways. Get out there. Get a better life. Or don't. I don't really give a shit.
He will unhook the pouch.
What are we talking about?
He will unhook the pouch. He will bring it up. He will pull on the drawstrings to open it up. He will reach inside. And he pulls out, cradled between his index, his index finger, his middle finger, and his thumb, what seems to be a small red and orange bead.
I'm gonna jump and bite his neck immediately.
You didn't even let me finish.
I'm sorry. I see him pull out a small red and orange bead, and I'm thinking a bead of fucking fireball.
Are you leaping towards him?
It's at times like this that Waffleberg
Yeah.
says,
Okay.
explosion.
So, he just pulls it out and says 3 words. Glory to Damada. And squeezes the orb, shattering it. I'm going to need everyone to make me
Yeah,
dex.
I was going for his throat.
Yep, everyone's going to
Um,
make dex saves.
good.
Aside from Misskiff, who, since she's diving towards it, auto fails.
Eh,
That's why they're going, are you sure you want to carry on diving forward? Are you sure?
Hey, did I tell you you look pretty today?
for an already dying party. You pull a bead
Yeah, I might
up
have tried to
and
do
like,
something in the
Jesus
background.
Christ.
I can't roll right now.
Oh,
I would
you know what?
also like
You know what?
Well, there we go. It worked itself out. Give me a minute.
You know what? Let's do things nice and fair here. Let's not be a dick.
No, be a dick.
No,
Right now.
be very much a dick. It's great.
Because Dion did technically
Although,
shout out
what-
she was doing the action before he could squeeze the orb.
What is the range of fireball, though? Are all of us in range of it?
We are very much all in range.
It's 20 feet or 20-foot radius. I
Okay,
know, because I
yeah.
fireballed my teammates not that long ago.
Oh, that's not a good choice.
It's okay. That's what I did with Pizza Fireball.
Oh,
Leigh's
we're
pulling
getting-
a
we're
wall.
getting it
Oh,
that
I
now.
died.
Zealot waffle, bro.
So
And Leigh wouldn't even let me build a gun that shoots beads of fireball.
Misskiff, since we are going to do this a nice fair way, make me a dex check if you would.
Dex check.
Yes. Let's see if he beats it. It came close, but he didn't. So as he pulls out the bead, you leap on him and go for the throat. He tries to get the words out, but cannot.
There's now a sable head in his mouth.
Odds are evens, Misskiff.
Evens.
He tries to squeeze the orb, the bead, but it slips from his fingers as the blood splatters. But it is heading towards the ground.
I want to try and catch it.
Get it!
Catch it with telepathy?
Why are all of us scrambling for it and not the being with many arms?
I only have many arms when I summon them.
Although Ranna did ask a good question, telepathy.
I'm going to go off the idea of the order that it was asked. So Unusor is going to try and make a dex check first to try and grab it.
Does telepathy even
not
work
save.
on magic?
Just clarifyingly, a check and not a save.
It's a check, not a save. This is to try and grab
Also,
it, not
I
to
meant-
try and dodge out the way.
You know
And
what?
my mic cut out.
As mastermind, I will give you the help action.
Not that Unusor needed it.
No, but still, just in case.
Yeah. Do I catch it or do I not?
You
And
know
it's
what?
today that Unusor's hand blows the fuck up.
I'm going to say this. Roll again, since you did get the help action, just in case you crit. You didn't crit. I'm going to roll a percentile.
Oh god! I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not, because Unusor with a fucking axe hand would be cool as hell.
Remembering that normally when it comes to D100s, if I recall right, it's the lower the better? Or am I thinking in terms of Call of Cthulhu?
You're thinking of terms of Call of
Call
Cthulhu,
of
and
Cthulhu,
D&D,
yeah.
Any-
and D&D higher is better.
Most.
DM discretion, I guess.
No,
Yeah,
so
usually
percentile D&D, it's higher or better.
Okay.
But Call of Cthulhu is better. That's the base. That's what the rules are set. However, what David said is always to be accounted for.
So, let me just scroll back up here and refer to all these deck saves, and it's this time instead of it being Misskiff that can't make the save, it's Unusor that can't make the save.
Fair.
I'm sorry.
Even though he couldn't.
So is
even
it-
though he. Oh no, wait, no. Did he have to use a command phrase for it before, or is it just
No.
No, he was just being dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beats a fireball. You only have to pull and throw, and once they make contact, they explode.
The draw literally fucking pulled the Allahu Akbar.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
So I have a small video for this.
Oh no.
which I mean, this is a dude that worships one of my old characters. This is great, everybody.
So Sanna would fail, Unusor fails, Cog passes, Marquis fails.
Do I need to roll? Do I need to
Au-Zuk
roll a
fails.
new one since it's a new
No,
thing, or
because you rolled a 14 before, I'm
Okay.
just going off those ones.
okay.
I
I'm
get
slightly
half damage
multitasking
anyway.
here with my dog.
So the only two that pass is Misskiff and Cog. Oh no, wait, we have not rolled yet for Miasma or Bloob or Alder.
There we go.
It's just very obvious, by the way, and I love it that Leigh does not want us to survive the sewers.
I love the fact that everyone keeps saying that, and I'm just here going, I never said such a thing. I'm just making sure that you know that
it's a
these guys
joke
are
on the fact.
Have to say it.
It's a joke on the fact that this is an actual dungeon with some actual challenging enemies and scenarios that are, because these characters are dumb as fuck, are getting fucked up because of it.
So,
Oh yeah, it's
And I
wonderful.
love it. There's nothing I love more than a dungeon that makes me go, I'm gonna fucking die,
So-
and then I don't die. It's
Those
so much
that
more
roll-
satisfactory.
Those that are taking half damage are Misskiff, Alder, Bloob, Miasma, and Cog. The rest are going to be taking full damage.
And Sanna.
Oh, what did you roll, Sanna? Sorry.
I didn't make the check, but I have fire resistance.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, so you'd be taking half anyway.
I also have
Yep.
fire. No, do I have fire resistance? Yes, I have fire resistance.
Okay, you'll be taking half anyway. Counts as a third level fireball spell, which is just the base of
Oh,
the
God.
fireball spell.
Third level fireball is the
I
normal.
know, it's still bad.
8d6 fire.
It's like 3D or 60 something.
8.
Oh,
8d6.
86.
22 for those who failed. 11 for those who passed or have resistance.
Excellent. I'm nearly dead again.
I'm down to 6.
I'm
eat
down
the
to 3.
I'm
I
on
eat the
one.
rest of the berries that I have, and I will. Let's see. I wasn't. Let me calculate this.
I pray to Tiamat to allow the fire to instill me with righteous fury.
I will look at Alderberry and commit Vor.
Tiamat says, fuck you. Get good, son.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Oh my
I'm on
goodness.
5.
I love this place.
This is great. I fucking
Places
love it.
try and kill us
Billy,
more.
I passed. Let me take half. Yep.
Yep.
I
Okay.
want to state, it took me 3 years to kill a character who wanted to die. And it's very easily, for a character that doesn't want to die, it's only taking me like 4 fucking sessions. Let's do this shit.
So,
I downed 2 berries, and then I will have 2 berries left.
yep, Alder will, after pretty much shaking off the singe himself, be like, more berries then.
The entire
Misskiff's
your
just on the
sends
floor.
He is becoming a
Crispy.
mobile healing station.
Yeah, it feels kind of OP.
I think he does
It
have a
is-
limit.
Misskiff is
but-
on the floor. She's on the
The
floor,
only-
covered in the drow blood, and very crispy.
Alderberry's only limits are his spell slots.
As per your root
because
magic trait,
His
when you,
Yeah.
gunbrew boosts are based on his race and class.
yeah,
How is the
cast a
drow
good base
looking?
spell as per your root magic traits when you choose it.
Yep.
So essentially,
How's the
puts-
drow looking? Sorry.
Oops, sorry. How's the drow looking?
No. Yeah,
You
no,
did.
there was some delay and I was cutting across you. You finish.
He would automatically fail the roll because Misskiff attacked him. Misskiff, make me a. What
I
would
also
a
have my
bite
teeth
attack
in his
be
throat.
for your little person?
Like I literally had my teeth in his jugular. I do have a bite attack.
Yeah, make me the bite attack. Any damage? Yeah, he's dead.
Good.
Just had my teeth in his jugular, like.
So I'm about to say that fireball wasn't has been enough to kill him outright, but with the bite beforehand, yes, he dead. But,
I am
yes,
coated in his blood and very crispy.
Aldo will start passing out the berries for those who need them.
I am
How
proud of
much
you,
do
little
they-
one.
How much do they heal for?
It's 5 each.
5 each.
Yep.
No,
But
great.
given
How
he does
many
have
are
quite a few
there?
spell slots, if he
So-
runs out of them, he will just make more.
Well,
I need 5 to get me back up to full.
I need much more than 5 to give me back up to full, so I'm just going to take 2 and go with
I
it.
need
because
like
I'm,
two or three to get back to full. at
I'm a
least.
fucking rogue. We'll go by rogue rules. Also,
I'll
Aldo
just say
and
what's left.
Bloob are just going to take 2 each because that'll just get them 1 away from full.
Yes. So, that was a dumb key. That'd kill anybody that was in chains.
That wasn't a key, it was a bead of fireball.
Somebody's never met astral elves.
Miss Granny No One had a jar of them.
Sorry, how
She used to
many?
hand them out as candy.
This granny no
That
one
sounds
does not sound
delicious.
like a good person.
I like this Granny No One. I feel like we'd get along pretty well.
Do we
I don't know if that says anything about you, or it probably does.
how many good berries are left? Like,
So 2 were taken there. How many did anyone else take?
Hog
I have
took
not
3.
taken any I could really use.
How many
I
were
got
there?
Left, so.
10, and then he'll probably cast another 10.
Yes. So essentially there'd
Plus
be
2.
20
Oh,
total.
then
If I could
If
get
that's the
4 or
case-
5.
yeah, if that's the case, I'm taking a third one.
Okay, so that
That
If
way
I
I
could
can
get
at
as
least
many
get
as
a one.
possible, that'd be great.
I could also use 4.
So that'd be 16.
Yeah,
So
I
that'd
think
be,
Yeah.
is Sanna taking any? Oh, Sanna already had some spare.
I already had one.
Yeah.
Or I still
Hmm.
had berries to spare,
So
yeah.
there's 4 to go between Cog. Oh, Cog took 3, so there's 1 left between Miasma and Unusor.
I mean, I'm on 6. How much are you on?
I am on 15.
I could use it.
I'm a sorcerer. I can't heal you.
I know you can't heal me. I'm on single digits.
Yeah, and he's kind of the forefront.
I'll
Okay. All right, you can
I'll-
have some.
I'll give Unusor one of my berries as well, so
Okay.
I'll have another 5 Lamel.
Thank you.
Remember that you do also have healing
I'm
potions.
fine. No, worry. I was actually at full health whenever I took that damage, so
So-
I was lost 11.
I now need to make some quick rolls.
I was on 1 hit point, so I took like 4.
I'm sorry for a second there. I had zoomed out. That's why I said I couldn't heal you.
So it's just a flat d20. Okay.
Oh. Fireball can't affect things on your person, can there? Can it?
No, it
No.
doesn't burn stuff. It's force damage, if I recall.
Good, because I have bottles of alcohol in my backpack.
Yeah, so fireball is really misleading. Like, everybody believes it's like just you shoot a ball of fire or a ball of fire explodes. What it actually is it's just you summon an explosion. That's all it is. There's no actual fire in the spell fireball. It's really dumb.
So, Cog and Misskiff sit shut closest to the door, after your ears are still ringing a bit from the fireball. You do hear a bit of muttering that starts turning into loud shouting coming from the other room.
It actually does ignite flammable objects, by the way. If they
Oh,
aren't
does it?
being worn or carried. So if you are
Oh,
wearing
there's
or
the
carrying anything, they don't burn.
Yeah, and since you are technically carrying the alcohol, you're good.
It sounds like we're discovered.
Wait, sorry, was stealth an option in this situation? Was it ever an option? I feel like we as a group should just stay away from stealth. It feels like it doesn't work. And that's me. I'm a rogue and I'm saying this.
We are a particularly large group.
That's true. That's true. We are very diverse. And how many are coming, Cog?
How many did we hear? You said 3?
You will remember from what he said that there were 6 others in the room,
There's at least 6.
Not counting spiders.
not
counting
spiders.
spiders. There's at least 6 in the other room.
Perfect. I can't bowling ball all of you.
No need to bowling ball.
Not
Just
with that
squeeze.
Are they
attitude, you
coming?
can't.
Well, I mean, that's true. Actually, no. Positivity does matter. I could probably bowling ball all of them.
But what I'm going to say is...
But Cog, go on. You had a strategy, Cog? Oh, sorry, Leigh. Somebody go. I'm shutting up now.
Cog,
Yes?
I will allow you to go.
I was thinking of greasing up the corridor because I imagine they'll be coming that way.
Oh my god, we're making another flammable corridor.
You
Is there
lot
any
are
way we
really wanted
can-
to put, you lot are really wanted to put to the test the idea of can you burn down a stone cave?
Here's the thing. A magical fucking shape-shifting Castle of Doom really isn't a magical shape-shifting Castle of Doom if it's on fucking fire!
The vampire's gonna look outside of his window, just look down to these caves and just see it just be like a magma pit.
Wafflebird may be dead, but his ideals live on!
Like,
So,
would that technically count, just because of how bright the fire would be, would that count as daylight?
No,
No.
but vampires are still weak to fire, so it's don't be a pain in the ass for him.
Fair enough. Alright, proceed everyone, we can burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down.
Why'd we even come in here? We should have just started. Oh, yeah, because we have to save somebody's flesh puppet.
Why?
I remember now. There's a flesh suit that we gotta save in there that we can't burn down.
When did the party just become arsonists?
When were we not arsonists?
If anything,
Ray?
this is
We
more
murdered,
character
dude.
fucking
The
else was
moment we
supposed to
discovered
be.
like, half the party is resistant to fire.
Like we
When
murdered
this-
a dude
when this
in
is
a
a
town
deadly
and then lied
encounter.
about it.
The arsonist party is
You
supposed to be
literally
like-
just fucking dropped a fireball in the middle of us. We were
Also, yeah.
expecting it.
Also, we've only started half the fires, by the way. Just saying.
The arsonist party is supposed to be
Plus,
Sundays.
this is a deadly encounter.
It's not a deadly encounter.
This
No,
entire
it's
dungeon's a
not.
deadly encounter.
It's not deadly
It's-
encounter. Bad
it's
decisions
not.
have just been made.
no. See, the encounters are not deadly. Our incompetence escalates them.
Mhm.
Yes.
Fact of the matter is, though, how are we doing this? Are we just gonna burn? How are we gonna get through there, though?
Well, I was thinking of raising the corridor. That way, when they come through, they fall on their asses, hopefully. Everybody else wanting to light it on fire, though, that's them.
That's not a good idea. The fire's not a good idea. We won't be able to go through there. And also, aren't we supposed to be saving people that got taken as well? Are we the good guys? I don't remember in this situation. I'm only here for the experience and the fun. Are we supposed to be the good guys?
We're supposed
I'd
to.
like to think so.
Okay. Yes, so save the people. Don't burn down the grease trap. Let them slip and slide. Kill the vampire, and then burn down the castle.
So, as you're all plotting and planning
Right.
and readying the next moves, we are going to end it there for this week. Mainly as it's already like 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
So feels
Thank
like
you for the session, Leigh.
feels like a good
Yes,
hopping
thank you.
off point.
Yeah, before we decide to burn everything to the ground.
Again.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to see more from us, Echoes of the Past over our Chocobo Keeper channel. That's where you can catch me and Fred, as well as some others. Sirens Through the Fog and Star Plunder. Star Plunder? Yes.
Star Plunder.
Over
Which
on-
Star Plunder will be back up, and Siren Through the Frog will be, well, there's stuff coming for that. But yeah.
Yes. Keep an eye out in the future for that.
Yeah, it'll be a hot minute.
Also keep an eye out for next week when we will be having finales of Dark Tides of Runeterra, which I'm still not prepared for mentally.
Oh, I'm so ready. My stuff's done. I can be as ready as I want to be, but I'm so ready.
My stuff's not done yet.
With all that said, and also on Fridays, catch us doing some Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Does someone say Baldur's Gate?
which we really
Yes.
do need to
Baldur's
get-
Gate, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate.
Which we really do need to get back
Oh.
to again at some point.
Mhm.
So
Divinity?
no,
Yeah,
no,
we've all kind of been distracted with fucking Palia, haven't we?
Oh, I
little
wouldn't mind
bit.
recording Palia if I knew that OBS would work with it.
Does it not work with it?
I have no idea. I've not tried.
One way
I
to find
feel like
out.
it should. I've seen people stream Palia. It should work with it.
But if we're doing the joke of naming other games to record and that a lot, observation duty.
Mm.
You actually missed that, Jack. We were playing some observation duty 3 last night.
Have you stopped recording, Leigh?
No. We'll see you next time on the Devil Darlings. Goodbye.
Goodbye.